Let's fire those sirens up, guys. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday, September 4th. This is actually my first ginseng trip. I got to go Sunday, but as you all seen, it got rained out. It's a bad day to hunt. So, we're deep back here. As you can see, pretty high up, pretty deep. So let's go see what we can find. And make sure that if you don't know nothing about hunting medicinal plants, you become a member. Because over there is where you're going to learn how to identify and all that. So, anything else, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's get started. Y'all see that rough, thick stuff? That's the stuff you really want to look in for your big 4-prongs. And that is no joke. You want to jump right in that. Just don't get snake bit when you go. But that stuff over there, that's good looking stuff, guys. Let's go see what's in it. All right, everyone. This is what you do not dig. This is ginseng in its very first stage. That little 3-leaf right there. And then right down here, we have a little 3-prong and a 2-prong right there. You do not dig those. Find the plant that made them. Hopefully we can get up here and find us a big 3 or a 4. So let's get on up this hill and see what we see. All right, guys, I moved you all to the body cam. Right down there is where we found the little 2-prong and 3-prong. And the 3-leaf was over here on the side of this tree over here. So we're about 15, 20 feet up from it. I'm not seeing nothing yet. But if it's up, we will find it. Is that one laying? Oh, I think I see some berries, guys. Do y'all see the berries out there? Oh, I see another one right below that cohosh. Yeah, boy. Right here's one. Right there. I hope you all are able to see that. And then right here is another one. We've got 2 right together right here. All right. Let's get these out of the ground and see what they look like. All right, let's dig these out, guys. Now, what I do when I dig it, I clean it out with my hands. And you see this? That could be last year's ginseng top. It's probably a yam, though. But I know this here is last year's ginseng top. It's coming right up from the root, where the root's at. I hope you're all able to see this stuff on this body cam the way I've got it. This is my first time out here using it like this, so hopefully you're able to see and understand what I'm talking about here. So first thing I do, like I said, is I poke around with my hands because I want to see where the curl is, and I want to see how old this plant is. Because if this guy's not 10-year-old, I really don't want him. I really don't. He's got a decent little curl, but nothing major. See if there's anything underneath it. When you get a lot of yams, blue cohosh growing around Ginseng, it kind of smothers your root down. So those roots get so big, it kind of leaves your root that you're looking for, the ginseng root, no room to grow. And that's about as young as we want them. Oh, I missed a berry. Uh-oh. We definitely need to transplant that berry up there somewhere. All right. Now let's scoot right over here and see what this 3-prong has to offer in the cohosh. It's a split root. Got 2 roots on it, I see so far. Sorry about that, guys. I had you all looking way away from it, didn't I? All right. Get my digger in here now. Start pulling it up. Get underneath that root. You don't want these roots to break. If they break, and that's why I use this digger that I use, because I got this cutting side that if I need to cut some little funky odd root out of my way, I can. And then I can get down there and get all my little hair roots out. And you don't wash it, guys. You leave it dirty. So, oh, there's that little berry. And I actually really don't want to put it around the cohosh. So we're going to take it. Let's throw that over there with that one. We're going to take these berries right up here. Scratch this ground right here up. Throw them in it. All right. Alrighty, let's move on to the next one. All right, guys. We come through this little spot. We just dug them couple right over there. I worked my way over this way. Found this one here. I hope y'all can see. Might need to move this a little down like that, maybe. I don't know. Guys, if this video turns out crap, I'm sorry. You got a nice 4-prong right here. And then you got a big 3-prong right there that I have found so far. Just walking around in here looking. And there's another little 3-prong right up there. So there could be another one on up. So let's start checking these guys' ages and get them out of here. I'll tell you, I love ginseng hunting. This is actually, and this is no lie, you know, I take a few vacation days like I took today. And I want to tell y'all something else too real quick before I get to rambling. Always come about 6-8 inches out from your plant. Always. And dig a big, giant hole. Because you don't never know what's under the ground right there. But anyway, what I was saying is that this is how I make my Christmas money for my kids. You know, we've got 4 children. And it's it's hard. I mean, me and my wife together don't even make $20 an hour. I mean, and that's both of us working. I mean, we don't have high-paying, skill-paying jobs, nothing like that, you know. So it's hard for us to save. It really is. That's one of the reasons I started YouTubing, you know. I thought, maybe I could make some extra cash. Well, I ended up cutting that. That happens. Happens every time. I do always try to go back and find the rest of it when I do cut it, but it happens. It happens to all of us, guys. It really does. So, I'm going to get these on out and show you what I got at the end. All right. I moved some debris out up here. Had to do a little thing for the members only, guys. Sorry, I had to stop for a minute and explain something to them. I figured most of you guys that watch this are probably experienced or retired anyway. I mean, but if you're trying to learn, you really need to become a member. All right, guys, look at that one. Now that's a nice root. That's what we're looking for up here. Get the crap out of it there. That's a nice one. That's what we're after, guys. Now when I break them, see where it's real white? I go right in that white and I break it. Okay, now once I dry it, that'll fall right off. So you can keep your tops if you like to make tea as well, which I am keeping some tops this year. I think you all are looking crazy down at the ground. And I'm sorry, guys, this is the first time I've actually used this body cam digging. I'm going to actually watch this video here after I've got it recorded and make sure you're all able to see and tell what's going on. You're not looking in some off crazy direction while I'm trying to dig and explain this. So hopefully the body cam's working good. I mean, I don't know. I can't see down there. Ooh, this is back in a tree, so this one's going to be a little hard to get out. I don't have any special tools. I do sometimes bring them, but I very rarely use them. So I'll mainly just cut that root right there off that tree where I can kind of get in behind it. Because that's going to be the trick, getting in behind it. Let's keep pulling it, the little loose dirt around it. We have to figure out where all the roots are running, or you take a real strong chance of breaking it. So you definitely want to know where all your little goodies are, for sure. I mean, just like that little hair root, I'm trying not to break it. I like to get all of my hair roots. When you get your hair roots out, it shows your buyer, whoever you're selling this to, that you really try to take your time, dig it out properly, especially when you dry it and all those little hair roots are still on there. Oh, they love that. Let's see if I can get in behind that now. I might actually have to take that on off. This body cam is not wanting to stay on me right. I think it's made for a skinny person. Got to be careful doing this because you're right there at your root. And all I'm trying to do is chop through that thing enough to where it'll rattle enough dirt, vibrating the ground to loosen the dirt up. There it is. See, there's what we're after. There's the tater. Right there. Right there's the tater. So we might can go in under like that. Well, he has really grown under that tree. Sometimes you can't get them, guys. Sometimes it's just best to leave them. But this one is going to come out. If you ever get in a situation where you cannot get that root out, don't just break that root. Leave it in the ground and mark it on your map or something to where you know you have a mother plant seeding right there. You're like, hey, I got this big monster back there in the mountains, and she's down inside a tree, but she's got big berry pods on her, and I should be able to come back every 10 years, dig some decent sane. And just keep getting them babies that she produces. See, there we go. It's a nice one come out there. So that one and that one, guys. So make sure you give me a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I hope you all are seeing these roots. I'm going to see what the video looks like. I hope it's not trash. I'm sorry if it is. There's the roots that I got. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I think we're back on it. Bird just about pooped on my head. I think I see a 3-prong up there. I think I do. Tell you, this mountain is steep. It shows no mercy. That's a fact. Oh yeah, that's a nice 3-prong. Oh yeah. Nice 3-prong right there. You guys see it? See it right there? I hope y'all are seeing it. I checked out that last video from the body cam. It looked pretty good. Did y'all see that 3-prong too? We're in a nice little spot, it looks like. Look, there's another one. Found 3 of them in just a few seconds. All right. Well, let's get started. I hope this year's a good year for Black Mountain roots. I really do. You know, I don't know about you all, but this is really where I feel close to God at. This is like my church up here. If I need to talk to God, this is kind of where I come to. I'll take off for a little trip in the woods, and me and him will have a discussion about whatever I'm having problems with. And a lot of times I find my answers up here, believe it or not. So, I mean, I don't know if it's just the peace and quiet, or if I'm back here in his creations, or what. But I've never felt comfortable inside of a building listening to a man talk. I've never felt God there. I feel him here, and I feel him like never before. Get that little piece of dirt off of it. Yeah, we don't like to show off the dirt. We just like to show off the roots. Pretty roots we're digging. We're harvesting. Taking our time, doing it right. And I'm going to tell you guys something too. If you're all in Kentucky and you're having trouble finding buyers and stuff, give me a call. Text me. I don't care a bit to help you. If you start trolling me, though, I'm going to block you. I me. It's just that simple. I don't have time to deal with stupid stuff. I really don't. Especially not this time of year. This time of year is when I'm really trying to get everything together for my family before winter sets in. Well, we're not so stressed. You know, I wished I could build a channel that made thousands of dollars a month, because then I'd give back to my community. I really would. We'll be leaving that one. We'll be going on. You never take everything. Never. Never take it all, guys. Alrighty, let's get these put in the backpack, and we'll be moving on to the next ones. I don't know if y'all see that or not yet, but that looks like a nice one laid up next to that tree over there. And what I've basically done is come straight down from where I found all them ones at. That's a nice one. See how steep this stuff is? I was hoping to look down there and see a few more nice ones. Look at this one, guys. Got took out by a little stick. A nice little 3-prong right there. And you can see next to my digger, I mean, that's a foot there, the bottom. See what we got. What kind of treasures is under this ground? We've been getting decent roots out. Nothing major though, no ounces yet, no big monsters. But they do grow in here. I've dug them out of here. This is actually the same spot I dug in last year. I didn't know where to go, so I went where I was finding it gold and falling and covered up. I figured a lot of it was done covered up. Oh, that's got a nice curl going down to it. Let's pull this out from the sides here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not no ounce root either, but it's a nice root. You keep harvesting them like this, every 4 or 5 roots you'll have an ounce. So we'll do a total out this evening. I'll get my legal trade scales out, show you what ginseng buyers should be using to buy your seing. And if they're not using a scale like what I'm going to show you, because mine is pretty old, ask to see their certificate. Make sure their scales have been checked by the Kentucky Department of Agriculture. Because if that buyer's on the up and up, and he's doing everything right, then you all ain't going to have nothing to worry about. And I think I just broke that root. Oh my God, I broke it. That's the second one today. That's what I mean, guys. It happens. At least I didn't cut it. What it was a rotted part. What you could say, a part that had quit growing. Man. Well, I can't see where this was attached. Got sweat in my eyes. I can't see anything. Sorry, guys. Huh. Maybe I didn't break it. Did it come from there? Oh, it come from there. Okay. But if I didn't break it, then there's another root in the ground. But that happens, guys. It happens. It really does. Let's go find us another nice one and not break it. Here's us another nice 3-prong. As you can see, it's in that rough stuff I like to get in. Old snaky stuff. See if we can't get her out of the ground. Give me a sip of my coffee here. This might be our biggest root so far today. He's in this nice loose black dirt. That is last year's top. That's a top from another year. So it's a pretty strong root to be a holding them tops like that. Come October, when this stuff turns gold, you guys will really be able to spot it then. That's a fact. Ooh, got us an issue here. A tree root that needs to be removed there. All right. No, probably not our biggest. Well, maybe, because it's getting fatter. It's like I said, I ain't found no ounce roots yet. Nothing special. Just average size thing to me. Because I don't dig that little stuff. Yeah. Probably just a little low average. Tater here. Won't come out. It's just running in so many directions. There's that one. Freed. Okay, should be able to go straight down from here. Finish getting it out. Don't never pull it and yank it. If it starts to come out easy, fine. But don't yank it. It's just average old root. Nothing special. Good top. Finding another one. Y'all see that? Whoa, I can stand up. That one. Got a big pretty one right there. Make sure you guys can see them. There's one. There's a big 4. Found us some pretty sign, guys. Still finding it. We have started up there at the road. We've come all the way down. finding nothing but sign. And saying that you can keep at that. Not no bunch of little crap. But remember what I told you about the berries, guys. You want to find a good place to put them. And all of this area looks like crap. We'll put them up here. I might as well go ahead and get the... Oh, they fell off. I nicked them. Pick them up. Because I don't want to throw that dirt over top of them. Well, I lost that one. Got that one. Saved as many as I could there. I think we'll put them right up in here. Y'all see where I'm going to put them? In there. Scratch that ground up with your hand. And just toss them in there. There's an old bird's nest. You want to take leaves, cover the seeds. All right, that legal part is done. Now we can harvest. Make sure you always plant your seeds, guys, back. That's the key to having future ginseng. As you can see, starting deep on one side, away from it. And where we got two together, I'm going to have to cut more up here to find where this one's going. Because I don't want to cut over in here and end up hitting the root that belongs to this one. So, let's just see what we got. And hopefully we won't bust no more. We need to take our time and get it out right. I'm telling you guys, I spent 30, 40 minutes before digging one root out because they're so big and you don't want to break them. Because let me tell you something, like a 3-ounce root, it could be worth anywhere from $20 to $25 an ounce, okay? So you're looking at $60 to $75. But as soon as you cut that root, it goes back down to whatever the common price is. And that's around $200 a pound. Or like $12 an ounce. So you definitely want to make sure you take your time and you get this stuff out right. Because if you don't, you're not going to have quality sane. And quality sane is what brings you the high dollar price. You can't just go out here and dig everything you see and expect to get $1,000 a pound dry. It's not going to happen. But if you take your time and dig roots out right, like this, then you're going to be okay. You really are. I hope you guys can see that. Let's go find some more. All right, guys. Another thing I want to mention while we're moving around here, fixing to get started, is that if you have property in Kentucky, ginseng leaf, and say you're too old to get out there and hunt this stuff, you're not able to get in the mountains, I document everything I find on your property and I pay you 10%. That's how I've always done it. But you have to own the land. You can't have a coal mine up behind your property and holler, I own the top of it. I have to see that you own it. Because like right now where I'm at, I'm like 90% sure it's owned by Long Mountain Processing. So you have to, I do a lot of hunting on coal land and people that give me permission to hunt on their land. Because coal property, I'm not interested in their copper. I'm not interested in nothing they got going on over there. I might film them if they're doing something cool that I ain't never seen before, but or that I think you all might not never have seen before. But other than that, I'm just interested in the seine. Any of you guards out there that watch my channel, you know, you can help me get in some of these good spots. I don't care to throw a little cash your way, and I don't care to be checked when I come out, because everybody that knows me knows I don't steal. I don't do that stuff. I work for everything I've got. I can't stand somebody to steal something off of me, because I work too hard for it, me and my wife both. And what's bad is, if you'd have been like, can we borrow this? Yeah, we're going to let you borrow it. I mean, even though you probably ain't going to return it. It's just how it goes. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there. If you own land, think there might be some seine on it, you give me permission to hunt it, I kick 10% back to the landowners. If you want to go and you want to learn, I don't care to take anybody with me, but you have to have a spot to go. I do not take anybody to these spots that I have, because I've done it before in the past, and then they take their friends, and next thing you know, it's raped out. They're up there digging babies and two prongs, and it's just destroyed. And I will not do that. I dig with my son. I trained my son right. I mean, my boy John, good digger, knows what he's doing. I'd take him to any new spot I found, you know, because I know he wouldn't take nobody, and I can trust him. I mean, even though he thinks I'm mad at him for wrecking that car, I'm not. I wasn't mad that morning. I just needed to get to work. I was running super late because of that. And son, I'm sorry if you think I was mad at you, because I'm not. I love you. Like I told your mother, I ain't worried about no car. As long as you was all right, that's all I care about. I mean, and that's no shit. I mean, after I got going down the road, I thought, Lord, I didn't even speak to the boy. I throwed my shit in there and got out of Dodge, trying to get to work. I mean, it happens, son. It happens. There's one under that log. I gotta get underneath this. Somehow. There's the one under the log. You're not gonna be able to help see me check it, I don't think. But right there it is. It's already turning yellow. I gotta try to get through this. It's a fat man squeeze, so wish me luck. Here's a nice one, guys. Nice little 3-prong. Let's see what we got underneath here. Really big, good root. Uh-oh. That's a 3-leaf. Okay, that's a baby. Let me show you what you need to do with these. Because he's right in the path of digging. These need to be moved carefully. Okay? I prefer to dig up the whole clump of dirt with it. Well, it come out of its clump of dirt. And then stick it somewhere safe. And get hit out of the line of fire. Because if you don't, you'll end up cutting it and hurting your root. There's no point in that. No point in hurting a baby. Gosh almighty, that's some nice beetroot right there. We got some red Solomon right beside it. That root didn't have no room to grow. Just grow the pretty top. It's long. I think we're about to the end of it. There we go. Got her out. Let's go see what else we find. That's either one right up there in that thicket or something grown together to look like it. Just something grown together to look like it. So, alrighty. Let's go see what else we see. Alright guys, these are legal trade scales. They should be a sticker on it for the 2024-2025 year from your buyer there. They're the same things that they sell your meat and produce on. Say they're paying $200 a pound to the digger. They just type in 200 and then they'll put your stuff on. Now, I like to try to at least dig a half a pound each trip. I did not make it this time. Very close, very close. One more root, two more roots would have got it. So, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share. If I've earned your subscription, I really appreciate it. A lot more to learn and a lot more fun ahead in the dash for the cash.